In Stoic philosophy, the importance of protecting one's private life extends far beyond what we typically consider. Stoic thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca taught that some aspects of life should remain private to preserve inner peace and emotional stability. Today, we'll explore three key areas that, according to Stoic principles, should be kept secret: inner life, ambitions and goals, and personal weaknesses or problems. Embracing these lessons doesn't just offer enduring insights, it has the potential to transform the way we handle daily challenges, helping us lead a more peaceful life, focused on what truly matters. The first aspect is one's inner life. Stoicism advises that our deepest thoughts, feelings, and reflections should be closely guarded. Why is this so crucial? According to Stoic teachings, the key to inner peace and psychological resilience lies in our control over our own thoughts and emotions. When we share our emotions freely, we risk becoming vulnerable to the influence and opinions of others, disrupting our inner balance. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." His message was that, to avoid our emotions being tainted by external forces, we must keep them under our control. The inner life serves as a peaceful refuge, a space where clarity and calm can be found amid the world's chaos. Stoicism teaches that by safeguarding our inner life, we maintain the ability for introspection and self-awareness, enabling wise decisions without getting swept up by public opinion. Stoic examples, like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, illustrate this well. As Roman emperor, Marcus Aurelius was constantly surrounded by individuals with their own agendas. Yet, he was renowned for preserving his private thoughts, which allowed him to govern with the clarity and fairness admired to this day. Seneca, even in his political role, kept his personal life private, believing that the mind is a final sanctuary where true freedom can thrive. These historical examples highlight how Stoics guarded their private lives, enabling them to navigate challenging environments while retaining integrity. In our modern society, where social media encourages us to share every facet of our lives publicly, this Stoic principle is increasingly relevant. Sharing deep thoughts or emotions can easily lead to misunderstandings, criticism, or even manipulation. Social media, with its culture of seeking approval through likes and comments, can make us gradually dependent on external validation, ultimately harming our mental health. By exposing private emotions to public judgment, we risk eroding self-esteem and disrupting our inner peace. Our inner life should remain a secure place where we can freely understand and clarify emotions without fear of judgment. Moreover, revealing too much of our inner life can make us increasingly reliant on external approval, weakening our self-determination and confidence in our own choices. Stoicism reminds us that true mental strength comes from self-assessment and reflection, not from the praise of others. But how can we protect our inner life? Stoicism offers a few suggestions. First, dedicate time each day to self-reflection on your emotions and thoughts. This daily practice deepens self-understanding and keeps emotions under control. Regular self-reflection builds a peaceful life, centered on values that truly matter. Another effective habit is keeping a private journal, just as Marcus Aurelius did. By recording your deepest thoughts, you not only strengthen your connection to yourself, but create a safe outlet for expression without exposing vulnerabilities to others. Secondly, be selective about what you share. Not every thought or feeling needs to be made public. Ask yourself, does this really need to be said? What do I gain by sharing this? By discerning carefully, you minimize unnecessary exposure of emotions, which helps protect your inner peace. Meditation also plays an important role in keeping the mind and emotions balanced. It's a powerful tool for staying centered and focused amid chaos, fortifying the strength of your inner life. When you do decide to share wisely. Confide only in those who genuinely value your privacy and are sincerely supportive. Building emotional self-mastery and making decisions based on one's own judgment, rather than on the opinions of others, is essential for maintaining inner peace. This involves setting boundaries, particularly on social media. Not all personal information should be shared publicly. Social media is far from a secure space for our deepest thoughts, so we must exercise caution to protect our inner lives from unnecessary exposure. Stoic philosophers advise us to also keep our plans and ambitions private. Often, when we're excited about a new idea or goal, we feel compelled to share it with others. Yet Stoicism suggests that restraint in this area is a wiser choice. Keeping our plans private shields them from outside interference, ultimately improving our chances of success. Stoicism emphasizes that true progress doesn't need an announcement, rather, it's the results that should speak. Epictetus advised, "Don't talk about what you will do it, and let actions speak for themselves." This principle underscores the power of action over talk and the benefits of maintaining focus, undistracted by the search for external approval. Sharing goals and ambitions carries risks. Once others are aware of our plans, they may offer unsolicited advice or opinions, which, even if well-intentioned, can lead us to question ourselves, shift direction, or lose initial confidence. Publicizing ambitions can create social pressure, leading to stress and potentially hasty decisions or even giving up on the project. Furthermore, not everyone wishes us well. Some may consciously or unconsciously impede our progress. Protecting our plans from the public eye allows us to proceed at our own pace, unaffected by outside judgment or interference. History has shown that many achieved success by keeping their ambitions under wraps. Cicero, for instance, worked quietly on his speeches and only presented them once they were fully crafted, impressing others with his preparation and insight. Seneca, despite living at the heart of Roman power, kept many of his thoughts and plans private, allowing him to avoid political scheming and focus on his philosophical and literary work, which has left a lasting legacy. These examples illustrate that by keeping ambitions private, we avoid distractions and outside interference while developing inner focus and determination. Stoicism offers a few strategies to protect one's goals. First, plan in silence. When you have a new idea or goal, take time to map it out in detail and anticipate potential challenges before sharing it with anyone. Working discreetly and letting results speak for you keeps you focused on what truly matters, without being sidetracked by outside recognition. Ensure that your actions speak louder than words. Avoid seeking external validation. There's no need to look for others' approval regarding your goals. Instead, trust your own assessment and abilities to achieve what you set out to do. Remember, external opinions can be distracting, causing you to stray from your true path. Progress steadily, focusing on small daily improvements. Persistence and resilience, not public declarations or attention, will lead you to success. Regularly reassess your goals and spend time reflecting on your progress, making adjustments as needed. This process of self-review keeps you on course without depending on outside feedback. When seeking advice, turn only to trusted individuals who are both experienced and sincerely invested in your growth. These people can offer helpful guidance without derailing your process. Accept failure discreetly. If plans don't go as expected, don't be discouraged or worry about what others may think. Learn from the experience and press on with renewed determination. Failure is a natural part of the journey, but there's no need to turn it into a public performance. Keeping plans and ambitions private is one of the most powerful strategies for shielding oneself from external influence while preserving mental and emotional energy. The Stoics understood that true strength and resilience come from within. Sharing less can often lead to accomplishing more. When you focus on your goals without being distracted by outside validation, you can pursue success with clarity and determination on your own terms. The third area that Stoic philosophers advise keeping private is one's weaknesses and personal struggles. In a culture that celebrates transparency and vulnerability, this may seem counterintuitive. However, from the Stoic perspective, safeguarding our weaknesses isn't about dishonesty. It's a strategy to preserve inner strength and avoid being exploited. Stoics view emotional and mental resilience as an ideal to strive for, cautioning that revealing vulnerabilities can open the door to manipulation and judgment, potentially undermining our internal stability. Epictetus taught that we should work on our weaknesses privately, as exposing them may give others tools to use against us. It's important to clarify that Stoicism doesn't encourage ignoring personal challenges. Rather, it advocates for facing and improving on weaknesses within a private space where we can address them without the weight of external expectations. This approach allows us to grow and strengthen ourselves without interruption. In an era when social media and public platforms urge us to share the most intimate aspects of our lives, this Stoic principle becomes particularly valuable. Sharing weaknesses can put us at risk of exploitation, as others might criticize or manipulate us based on these disclosures, eroding our self-esteem and confidence. History offers many examples of those who, like Stoic philosophers, understood the value of keeping their struggles private while working diligently to overcome them. Marcus Aurelius, for instance, encountered numerous personal challenges throughout his reign, including betrayal and illness, yet he never allowed these difficulties to become public matters. Rather than seeking sympathy or external support, he consistently reflected inwardly, viewing these obstacles as opportunities to strengthen himself and improve his leadership abilities. This approach allowed him to maintain both his authority and dignity, even during his darkest moments. Another prominent example is Nelson Mandela. Although not a Stoic in the philosophical sense, Mandela displayed an extraordinary capacity to keep his suffering private while enduring years of imprisonment. During his long confinement, he faced countless hardships, but rarely spoke of his personal pains in public. Instead, he used that time to fortify his mind and emotions for the leadership role he would assume upon his release. His ability to transform adversity into inner strength exemplifies the power of patience and self-discipline. How, then, can we manage our weaknesses and personal issues discreetly? Start by reflecting carefully before sharing your struggles with others. Ask yourself if you truly need external advice or validation, or if you can address the issue through self-reflection and self-discipline. When confronting a problem, focus on finding solutions rather than seeking sympathy. Stoicism teaches us to be proactive and take control of our lives even during difficult times. Keep a private journal to record your thoughts and emotions. Writing things down allows you to process issues without going public. By documenting your weaknesses, you can explore and work through them without interference. Finally, learn from adversity. Instead of fixating on things beyond your control, apply the Stoic perspective that every difficulty is an opportunity for growth and insight. Stoic philosophers emphasize that protecting one's weaknesses isn't a sign of weakness itself, but of wisdom and strength. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you found these insights valuable. If you enjoyed this content, please like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss future videos.